And now we are ready for the third pick, and the Chicago Bulls, who have been drafting very high down through the years, and they have the third pick today.
The Chicago Bulls pick Michael Jordan from the University of North Carolina.
All right, Michael Jordan, this is Eddie Doucette in New York. How you feeling?
Just fine. How you doing?
Real good. College Player of the Year amongst so many other honors. Picked third in the NBA draft by the Chicago Bulls. You'll be getting a chance to see close up Enos Wadley and Wiggins and the rest of those fellas. How do you think you'll fit there?
Well, hopefully I fit pretty well. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, now at 6'6", 195 pounds, actually you could play two positions. Which would you prefer?
Well, it doesn't matter really. Whatever can contribute to the team. If I have to play small forward, if I have to play guard, whatever the team needs.
Well, Michael, you've got a great opportunity to step in there and win a city that is crying for a winner. That is a fabulous sports town in Chicago, and with a little help from a fellow named Michael Jordan, perhaps you can turn that Bulls thing around. What do you think?
Hopefully, I can go in and contribute and maybe turn it around. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, Michael, we want to wish you the best. I know that Olympic team is shaping up, and I can't wait to see you next year in the NBA.
Thank you very much.
We started practicing our first day in preseason, and I got a call after practice from an assistant coach and said, "You didn't mess this draft up."
Michael surprised everyone, including himself.
I'm surprised at how fast I'm picking up the game.
Jordan down the lane, all the way.
He now had ultimate freedom, and it was like watching a bird take off. Within a few games, Michael started to be compared to the most explosive player in the league, Dr. J.
Does that offend you?
It really doesn't offend me. It's a compliment, really, to be compared to Dr. J, who had an outstanding career and really still is playing. And hopefully, once I play 12, 13 years, I can look back and say that I had an enjoyable career like Dr. J.
I want to watch this one. I'm going to interrupt you just to watch this one. Are you terribly conscious of being a showman out there, of being an entertainer?
I'm not trying to be an entertainer. I'm just trying to play naturally and do the things that I'm naturally used to doing. And it looks entertaining to the people, but I'm not there just trying to play basketball.
The stadium, which used to be 2/3 empty, has been sold out every game.
You can fly, can't you?
Well, look,
Michael took the league by storm. He was doing things on the court that fans have never seen before. In January 1985, as a rookie, he was selected to start in the All-Star game, but before that, he participated in a dunk contest and lost to Dominique Wilkins. Jordan went against the trend, and instead of wearing his team's warm-ups as it was a custom, he wore his own Nike line of clothes. No one else had their own line at the time. This supposedly created jealousy with older stars, and Jordan's first All-Star game became the famous Freezout game when NBA stars, supposedly led by Chicago native Isaiah Thomas, allegedly kept the ball away from the super popular rookie Jordan in an attempt to embarrass him and demonstrate that he'd have to wait his turn behind the stars of the day like Magic, Irving, Larry Bird, and of course, Isaiah Thomas. Jordan continued to dominate, impressing fans. Even some of the biggest NBA superstars gave him incredible praise and appreciated his game.
Point blank, I never seen nobody play like he plays.
This is a quote from Dean Smith. He said, of you, he doesn't come out and say, I'm better than you, but somewhere something comes through that he feels he is better as a player.
I think it's fair coming from Coach Smith.
They call you the Rabbit. That's one of the nicknames you had growing up. Let me tell you a little bit about this guy. He worked so hard. One year he was running a 4.6 40. From one year to the next, he knocked that down from a 4.6 40 to a 4.3 40.
I just think that I have the habits of working hard. I always been taught that to reach a goal that in life that you want, you have to work hard to get to it. And so far, I just have that in mind.
Jordan's highest scoring game of his rookie season came on February 12th. He put on an absolute clinic torching the Detroit Pistons. No one on the Pistons could stop him. If Jordan was in any way aware of the All-Star Freezout game, he took it personal and got his revenge on Isaiah Thomas here with a stat line of 49 points 15 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. This might have been his first NBA revenge game after taking things personally.
It became personal with me.
How's the transition been from college to the Olympic experience and now to the NBA?
Well, I think it's been pretty easy. You know, I think the Olympic was kind of pre-professional level. It was fast-paced, it was physical, and that's just the type of NBA game.
I think a lot of people around the NBA are talking about Michael Jordan.
It might take him some time to learn the game, but he's got it all. He's got the mental and physical abilities, and he has the innate qualities of a world-class player.
Michael got to realize that he's not 7 foot, so he's not going to carry a team in the NBA. I think he will be a great addition to the Bulls, and he should draw fans to the game. But it takes more than one guy to win games. So.
I don't think it'll make any difference if he plays forward or he plays guard. He's going to be a super impact and make Chicago again a power. I think that he will not do it himself, but I think he's such a great influence and such a great team player. I think the bonanza that they'll find will be in the attendance.
A player of Michael Jordan's caliber will excel under pressure, whereas a lot of athletes will not. And I think that coming to a ball club that's really be rebuilding like Chicago, who hasn't been where they probably would like to have been in the last few years, I think will take some of that pressure off his shoulders.
After the Olympics and the glory and wearing the gold medal, was it difficult to come down from that high?
It was. I think the Olympics was a big dream come true for me. You know, a lot of players don't get the chance to represent the United States, and I did, and I was very happy to do that. And now I'm just coming off of that, and I know it's reality now, and it's in the past, and I have to look forward to the future. But it's going to be some fond memories, and I have to get ready for my professional career.
What did they tell you they expected from you? Certainly the fans of Chicago have been hungry for a winner for a long time. What are they expect you to be the savior. What about the coach and your fellow teammates?
Well, naturally, the expectation is going to be high. And I guess the coach has been reminding me that, hey, it's a team basketball game, and you really don't have to take the burden on yourself to try to go out there and do everything yourself. And I kind of picked that up.
I expect that Rookie of the Year honors would not be out of line for you.
Well, that's good if we're winning. I mean, if the team wins, then I like to accept those individual awards with greatness. But I really like to see the team do well before I can do well.
That was a very good prediction by the man interviewing Michael here.
This season saw a number of brilliant rookies enter the NBA. But one player in particular captured the imagination and attention of fans throughout the country. His high-flying acrobatics and infectious enthusiasm helped lead his team into the playoffs for the first time in 4 years, and was one of the major reasons that nearly doubled the Chicago Bulls' attendance. And from the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan.
On behalf of Miller Brewing Association, I'm very happy to receive the award, although, Kareem and other rookies in the league that just the same won the award as I have. I think my year was very, very experimental for me. I'm very happy that I achieved so much, and hopefully next year will be more promising. If not, then maybe I'll retire after 2 years. Thanks a lot, very much.
Michael finished with the season averaging 28.2 points per game as a rookie, 2.4 steals, 5.9 assists, and 6.5 rebounds. He himself helped improve the Bulls' attendance from a half-empty stadium to a sellout every game, and standings from a 27-55 to a 38-44, an 11-game improvement. Jordan led the Bulls to the playoffs his rookie season. They faced the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round and lost 3 games to 1. Michael was a beast in this series, averaging 29.3 points per game, which is more than he averaged during the season. He averaged almost 6 rebounds, 8.5 assists, 2.8 steals. Those are incredible stats in the playoff series for a rookie, but he didn't have much help. The Bucks had 2 players averaging over 25 points a game in Terry Cummings and Sidney Moncrief. Jordan led his team in points, assists, and steals. He was second in rebounds, second in blocks, and had the most turnovers as well with 15, 3 more than Woolridge. Looking at all of this production, Mike averaged 3.7 turnovers per game, which is less turnovers a game in the playoffs as an inexperienced rookie than a very experienced veteran LeBron in the last playoffs, while LeBron played less minutes. And LeBron averaged 5 turnovers a game in his first playoffs. Think about that. Jordan is a prime example of how a Hall of Famer is celebrated while the rookie version of them is often overlooked. His airness captured the NBA's attention with his electrifying performances, his off-court endorsements, and envy of some veteran players as seen in the All-Star Game Freezout that was featured in this video. And the early realization that his college play at North Carolina barely hinted at his full potential. As a rookie, he scored 30 points or more in 33 games, and he and Oscar Robertson are the only rookies to ever average 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. Let me leave on this note with these great and wise words from Bill Russell himself.
That's one of the few guys that I would pay to watch play, because he is so talented and so much fun to watch. And if they can get a couple more just good players with him, they'll be championship contenders.